Welcome to the Laughing Through the Tears podcast. Welcome to the Laughing Through the Tears podcast.
Welcome back to the Laughing Through the Tears podcast with your hosts,
Michelle
and Janet. Woo! We're back!
I stay up way too late. I got nothing in my brain. At least that's what people say. Woo-hoo. You don't even know who that is, huh?
I know the song, I don't know the person.
It's Taylor Swift.
Oh.
Wow.
I was thinking it was the girl who sings Friday, Friday.
Absolutely not.
I'm sorry.
Scooting. Anyways, welcome back, everyone. Sorry for missing last week. It's tough out here for a pimp. I'm sure all the pimpies... No, all the pimpers out there.
All the pimps and pimpets.
Right. Is that how you say, like, the female version?
I don't know. They say playettes. So, like,
that's fucking weird.
You never heard of No Diggity, No Doubt? You know that song.
Yeah?
Yeah. She describes herself as a playette. That's
weird. I feel like someone wouldn't take me serious if I said that.
Well, no, because it's you.
Anyways, yeah, it was tough. So, thank you for coming back to our channel and listening to us. And, you know,
comment below if you think Michelle looks extra brown.
Hey, but, like, the cool thing, though, is that I feel like I got my foundation pretty, like...
You do. You don't, like, it's pretty, yeah.
Yeah, like, that was hard.
Yeah.
To, like, get it as dark as my, you know, everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep going out in the sun, you're gonna blend with your shirt.
Well, I had to, like, work overtime on the darkness because I got a disgusting ass tan. You can still kind of see it.
It's not that bad, though.
Yeah, and so I've been trying to even it out. So I've been, like, extra, you know. So I've just been getting extra toasty. But really, all I need is right here to even it out. But, damn, bitch. You know how, like, there's, like, those memes on Instagram where it says, like, your nalgas are, like, white and then, like, your back is, like, one color and then you're hella toasted on your arms? I can't even make that comparison between me and you. That's how fucking opposite ends of the world we are right now.
I know.
You are in Antarctica where... Well, Antarctica has sun, right? Where is there no sun? Forks?
Alaska.
Maybe.
Just kidding, I think there's sun there.
But isn't it Alaska where they have like 28 days of night or something like that?
I got my GED. I'm not the right person to ask this to.
Point of the matter is, wherever there isn't sun for a long period of time, that's where you live. And it looks like I live in fucking Mexico. Cancun.
No, you look like you're from an island. Well, I mean, yeah. You're from Wendell's people. You do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can I be from, like, the Caribbean?
Sure.
A little Jamaican.
You say Caribbean, it's not Caribbean?
I don't know. I only got my GED as well. This is such a stupid conversation.
Is it caramel or caramel?
I say caramel.
I go between both, honestly.
But it's kind of like pecan and pecan. I think that's fucking weird when you say pecan.
Pecan?
It's weird. It's like you're wanting to sound bouge so bad. No, I say
pecan.
Pecans, yeah.
I don't know what I say, honestly.
Yeah. Anyways, what have you been up to the last 2 weeks?
You've
done a lot.
Yeah, but nothing fun. Well, no, we went to the lake.
Yeah. You also, did you go out to the bar the day before?
Oh, yeah, I did.
How was that? You don't even post anything.
No.
So I have to wait till the pod to ask you, like, because I'm not even seeing this on Snap, and then I'm like, I want to have the conversation on the pod.
You know, I live in the moment.
Anyways, how was the bar?
Yeah, I went to the bar with some coworkers. One of the coworkers moved to a different department, so we had like a little farewell, even though I saw him today. I just don't see him as much. We went to go have his farewell, and he's never really drank before, and he really wanted to, like,
pop that cherry.
Yeah. and he was drinking more than me and the other guy.
As he should.
But he also ate like a lot, so he didn't really feel it. Yeah, but he was having a good time. He was, his first time at a bar. We went to Green Pig. If you've never been to Utah, Green Pig is one of like the more known bars in Salt Lake City, I would say.
It's good.
Yeah, it's good. We were on the rooftop, so that was cool.
They have good bar food too.
Oh, their chicken tenders, fire.
Yeah.
It was a good time. I'm not a person to go out with like friends because it makes me feel weird, but I had a good time, and they're cool guys. Yeah, he says he didn't feel anything, but then later on he walked to his house because he lives like 3 blocks away, and he was like, "Los quiero."
So it started dawning on him.
Yeah.
Well, were you guys sitting?
Yeah, and I told him wait till you get up, but
Yeah.
he says even now he says I was fine, but I didn't know this. I guess he sleepwalks every now and then.
No.
So I guess alcohol triggers his sleepwalking, is what he learned. His wife told him that.
So did he sleepwalk that night?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't even know. Like, I think about my future kids sleepwalking. How do you not shoot your kid? You know what I mean? What if it's like the demon? How do you know? Do you differentiate? Like, is there a parent thing that tells you it's your kid? Do not shoot the.
Ethnic law says it's a demon.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
But American law says sleepwalking or sleep paralysis or some shit.
Yeah. That's a subject in itself, honestly. Sleep paralysis.
Yeah. But yeah, it was a good time. And then I went home, and then the next day we went to the lake, and I've been fiending for like a good lake day.
Was it good?
It was good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is that where we should go?
Honestly, it's so beautiful.
Okay. Because, yeah. Willard Bay, that's where I wanted to go. That's another lake here in Utah. But they drain like 47% of the water to give it to I don't know where. So I'm like, I don't.
But you're saying it like it's not like a good thing what they're doing.
To do a drought. Listen, they're draining it. It's another part of Utah that they're giving it to. It's not like they're giving it to some California that God knows they need it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Anyway, so okay.
Yeah, it was beautiful. Like the sand is there. Like you kind of get that beach feeling.
That's what I want.
Yes, and then you get like the mountains near the lake. Like it made me feel like I was Bretman Rock's house. Like it was so nice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we should go there.
Okay, let's go there.
We should.
Okay, remember how last time we were talking about dirty lakes in Utah Lake and how I was just so disgusted? Bitch. So like the week after, so like sometime last week, we saw a post on IG. It's like this Utah activity IG page, and they said it's not safe to go into Utah Lake right now because the levels, I don't know what, but literally a week after we went, they said that Utah Lake is not safe for humans right now to go swim in it. I knew there was something funky with that fucking water, bro.
What? Oh, Utah Lake.
Utah Lake.
Oh.
It was disgusting.
But you didn't go in.
I did go in. Twice.
And then you started having your thing, remember?
Yeah.
You think it was from that? Is that a possibility?
No.
Oh.
No, I don't think so. But, yeah. Anyway, so that's why I'm like open. I'm like, I don't want to go to Willard Bay. I feel like I'm just gonna be like going to like knee length water.
Yeah, and when we got there, the water was very clear. It didn't get like brown until like after, because the waves and the jet skis people, you know.
Okay.
But it was beautiful.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. Anything else?
It's like the second best to Bear Lake to what's close to us, I guess, is what I would say.
I would love to go to Bear Lake, but it's too far.
It is. But yeah, it was a good time. We bought hella alcohol. We didn't really finish it. Not even like a dent.
Well, yeah. You don't drink like you used to.
Well,
but the girlies, they drink, no?
Not all of them.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it was a good time.
Okay.
Not everyone is like mermaids like us, so that was like the only different part. Is I feel like I would definitely be in the water longer. You know? But yeah. I do want to go there.
So the water was good enough that you wanted to keep being in it.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah, it was nice.
Okay.
Oh, what else did I do? That's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, and then after that, we went to this place called a burger bar, in Roy. I've told
You've been there before, yeah.
We went there after the lake. With everyone, and it was really good.
That's cool.
It was a really good
I
weekend.
still need to go there. All right. I feel like I've done a lot.
Per usual.
No, I shut down June to like the middle of July. I feel like I've been trying to do my best to make the most out of what's left in summer the last 2 weeks. And honestly, I'm so fucking ready for summer to be over. Like, I'm done. My summer is just starting, but I'm okay with it. Let's cut that sucker and let's go straight into fall. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, before I get into what I've done the past 2 weeks, you mentioned Brett Rock. He broke up with his
I
boyfriend.
saw that. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh.
I know people are very upset about it, but I didn't really get their dynamic.
What do you mean?
I mean, it was very kumbaya.
Right. Say it, bitch.
It just came off as like bland. Granted, there had to have been something like really good if Bretman was showing him off, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that's just what it portrayed. Obviously, we don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm sure he was happy and in love, but things don't work out. And I hope Bretman Rock finds love because he deserves it. He's too much of a successful man, and he needs someone to like.
I just feel like he took care of him.
Bretman.
I feel like Justice took care of Bretman. Like, I feel like he really, like, guarded him. I don't know. So that's why I was like, oh, that sucks. Like, because he is so, like, woo. And so, I don't know. It just, I liked how I feel like someone was protecting him. So I was just like, he's such an independent man. Like, even us independent people also need someone to bodyguard us. You know what I mean? So that's why I was like,
we don't need, we want.
We want. So that's why I was like, oh, sad. And like he just said, if it's meant to be, then one day we will get back together.
I think that's fair. It could be like a
timing.
Yeah, what is it? The right person, wrong time.
Yeah.
I kind of believe in that.
They're really young.
Yeah, and it could be that it was young. The right time, but I feel like sometimes adjusting to someone else's like lifestyle can be a little too much. So that could be who knows.
Who knows?
But at least homie didn't make Bretman look like a fool. At least hopefully nothing comes out.
I know. Hopefully nothing comes out later.
Because you don't have people on that ass if you did him dirty.
And he was so quick to delete his pictures of him on his IG.
Bretman or the other
Bretman. I was like, oh my gosh.
I mean, you don't know. What if it had been like a couple weeks?
I don't think so. Yeah, a couple weeks. I guess, yeah. If we break up.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Especially when you're on the spotlight like that, people are gonna notice. And he said that people were already noticing. Like, you're kind of forced to,
Makes me sad.
It is sad.
Anyways, okay, last 2 weeks, let's see. I went to go watch Fantastic Four. And I had never watched the Fantastic Four movies prior to that. They just never drew me. We're big Marvel heads, but the Fantastic Four never drew me. As much as I loved Jessica Alba at the time, and I know there was one before that, which I definitely never watched.
Yeah, me either.
But we wanted to go watch it, and we went to go watch it, and let me tell you, it was such a good movie. Everyone needs to go watch it, like, right now, if you haven't already. I think it's super powerful. Like, I haven't felt that powerful moment in a movie since Moana, the first one. Where she gets to Tafiti, I think that's her name, and she has that, like, power, that moment. I felt so inspired as a woman, when that moment comes in that movie. Every single time I'm like, oh my gosh. I feel the power of the chief. So I feel like I felt the same, if not similar, in Fantastic Four. It's a really good fucking movie. So go watch
Intrigued.
it. Yeah, I think you should watch it. And then, of course, Lenny made me watch the previous Fantastic Four movies that have been released prior to that. I didn't want to, but you know. So I watched them, but the only one he's like, we're not watching because I'm not going to do that to you, is technically it's the fourth one, but like the third one of like the newer ones. It's the one with Michael B. Jordan, Miles Teller, I think is his name. Whatever, that one. And everybody, like, I read reviews, everybody's like, that's the worst one.
That's how I feel about Thor, the third one. What's it called? The Thunder and Love or whatever?
Love and Thunder?
Yeah, that one fucking sucked.
Really?
Michelle, it sucks so much ass. Oh my god.
I think Lenny said the same thing.
I'm sorry, but Thor movies, out of all Marvel movies, is the worst.
Mm-hmm.
The worst. The first one's I
agree.
But the third one, a fucking joke.
I think it took me a long time to watch the Thor movies.
We watched it together. Oh, the Thor movies.
Movies, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't until Ragnarok.
Ragnarok is the only good Thor movie.
Ragnarok is really good.
Yeah, that's the only good Thor movie.
Yeah.
But the Thunder and Love shit.
I think, you know what? Under one of the reviews, I think I did see someone comment, I think Marvel hasn't been able to get their shit together after Love and Thunder.
Because it was so bad.
I didn't realize that.
Even you said it was ass.
I don't remember. I think it sounds
It's
right,
good.
though.
Forget it. It's ass.
Oh, okay.
When Ragnarok came out, I watched that shit like 1,000 times.
That was a good one.
I've only watched Thunder and Love like once and done.
Did you know that the sister in Ragnarok, Hela, I think is her name, you know she was like girlfriends with Thanos?
Wow.
Yeah, and so like she rejected him and was like, no, because I guess he wasn't powerful enough, and that's when he went on his shit to get like the 5 rings or whatever.
Oh, she created a monster. Where did this come from?
The comic books, apparently.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that. Because, like, I started digging... I went into, like, a little Marvel hole after Fantastic Four. Because I didn't realize how...
Connected they were?
Yeah, I didn't realize that. So, I started seeing more and more, and without giving away too much, like, they're pretty fucking connected. So, and then someone said something about Thanos, and, yeah, so I was like, whoa, I did not know that. And then he's also been, like, giving me, like, the scoop, basically. But, yeah, so Fantastic Four. Also, I wanted to tell you, and I've been dying to tell you. So when we walked in, bitch, there was a couple, like, a seat over, and they both had flip-flops. So I saw the lady with her feet up. It was a recliner. She had her sandals on. The man, bro, had his patas out. Yeah. Yeah. At the movies. And he had his sandals, like, very nicely put together on the side on the ground. But his patas, and he just, like, kept rubbing them. And I was like, if Vicky was here, if Janet was here right now, oh...
I would file a complaint that he's disturbing the movie, that he has to go.
Like, you put your patas on the recliner that other people...
A lot of people do that, but they at least have socks on. If you have your funky feet out like that, like, dude, have some manners.
Keep your fucking sandals on.
Ugh.
Like, the lady had her sandals on. And they were, like, sandals, like, thong sandals, you know what I mean?
What were they?
Huh?
What were they?
Bitch.
What were they?
You already know.
They were, huh?
Yeah.
And they were funky, huh?
What do you mean?
They were funky feet.
They just look
I
like
know
patas. You just look like patas, honestly.
What kind of patas?
Wait, what kind of people do you think they were? Your people?
Yeah.
No, they weren't.
Caucasians?
No! See, if I would have gone into the movies and it was Polynesians with their patas out, honestly, I wouldn't have thought anything.
That's
So
fair.
gross.
That's
But
fair.
it wouldn't have, like, impacted me the way that, you know, it did. I was just like, this man. And then, like, rubbing them.
You know what's funny is that, so there's this doctor, I'm not going to say his name, he's cool though. there's this doctor, and he always comes and like talks to us when he sees us, and he was telling us like, oh, the guy that we went to the bar with left. I was like, yeah. He's like, when are we gonna have a party? I'm like, we just went to the bar. And he's like, why didn't I get invited?
Oh.
You know? And I was telling them that I ordered at Pacifico, and I guess like he had went to a gathering with them, and he had a Pacifico, and so like, oh, you're drinking what that doctor drinks. And then my other coworker was like, yeah, we heard that you drink Pacifico and that you are wearing sandals. And
Mandals.
Yeah. And he was like, what's wrong with wearing sandals? And it was me, my other medical assistant that I work with, and my other coworker. She's also a medical assistant. We look at him, we're like, you're not supposed to do that. And he was wearing like long jeans with sandals. I'm like, you're not supposed to do that. He's like, why? I'm like, you can't be having your funky feet out like that. He's like, my feet are not funky. But all of us agreed, like, men, please.
You're only supposed to wear mandals at the lake, at the beach.
And even then, we don't want to see them.
Like, wear slides, dude, but it's weird.
It's very weird, but yeah.
Oh, he was like, I clean my feet.
I don't know.
That's still nasty. Just like, don't have your patas out like that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And I did tell him, I was like, it's a very white people thing of you to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it though? Like, there's Polynesians too. They also have their patas out. But it's different.
It is different.
They don't wear them with chains.
I mean, yeah, they do.
They wear them more with like sweatpants or like basketball shorts. Really?
Yeah.
I don't ever see that.
Yeah.
I see them more like relaxed.
Right. I don't know. Just stop. I know, I get it. I'm the one with the foot problem, right? My feet are actually very pretty right now.
Okay.
They are. You want me to start a feet finder so you can find out, let me know.
You should. Make some money, bro.
I know. But, yeah, no. Patas are just... If they're not pretty, and even then, I don't really want to see your feet. But at least have them be pretty. But if you can't see the flake of the dry skin of your heel, you should not be showing your feet. If your nails look like they're going to claw into the floor, you should not show your feet. If your feet can make stomping sounds when you're just tiptoeing, you should not show your feet.
One time my toenails got really long. But I like my toenails long, and they're painted. It's not like they're just like, Lenny was like, I think they're getting to the point you're going to start hearing them tap on the floor. And I was like, oh my gosh, but I like them like that.
You do going a little too overboard sometimes.
I like how they look. They just look so nice. All painted? I don't know. I'm going to start selling feet pictures too.
Go ahead, dude.
Pata pictures.
Maybe we'll start a Patreon just feet.
That's disgusting. Alright. Oh. Enough with your little trauma. Foot phobia. Yeah, so movies, and then we've done more stuff. We had like a little staycation up in Snowbird. Just in Utah, obviously. And we went to the spa. And it was just like the day spa that we did one day. And it was cool. Like, we just relaxed. Like, honestly, the first day we just went to the hotel. And we just stayed in and watched movies and got some DoorDash. And that's pretty much it. Like, I wasn't in the mood to go out. And I know Lenny was probably dying because he likes to be like, go, go, go. But I was just not having it. Like, I just wanted to relax. And he was very respectful of that, thankfully. And then we went to the day spa the next day. I expected more from it. I expected more from the Cliff Spa. It wasn't that pricey compared to, like, the one in Palm Springs.
And that one was so much better.
Oh, fuck yeah, but I would pay for that like a million times more.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to go back because I'm going to go again.
I want to go back just for that spa.
Yeah.
And I felt very out of place. And this is where I like struggle, where I'm like, nobody was rude. Nobody really gave us like weird looks. So I don't know if it's just like a minority thing or what, but it was a bunch of white people, okay? There was one black person there. And other than that, it was just us two brown nopales, you know what I mean? And I felt so weird. I felt so out of place, and it took me a minute, honestly, to get comfortable.
Yeah.
But again, nobody was like rude. Everybody was nice, and I'm just like, I feel kind of bad feeling that way, because like it's not like they're doing anything,
right.
You know? They're just people fucking lounging, basically. But it's like this like
stench.
Yeah, like it's like bouge, you know, like.
But it's not really bouge.
It's not bouge.
It's just like, okay, it's a spa in the mountains. Yes.
What do you do?
Aesthetically pleasing, but
Sure.
it's not.
We've been to better spas.
Yes. Honestly, I don't even think it's other people. What I think it is I think we're anxious people.
So you think it's us?
I think it's us.
I think it's us too. Because I was like,
because so when we went to the lake, I've been with my girlfriend for almost 4 years in January. So I've been around her family, and even till this day, and you know her nieces are cool as fuck.
yeah.
But sometimes I even feel out of place.
With them?
Yeah.
Oh.
But and I tell Wendy that, and she's like, why? I'm like, it's nothing they're doing. Because they are the nicest people.
Oh.
It's just me.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's just me. There's nothing that they're doing. It's just I feel out of place sometimes, or I don't know where I fit in. Or I don't want to like do too much. I feel like I think about my actions a little more when I'm around her family, because I don't want to, you know.
With the nieces too?
Not
Or like the elders?
elders for sure.
Yeah.
But like nieces and stuff, it's just me. Yeah, it's just me.
Interesting.
Because they've never given me a reason on why, you know. I'm just an anxious person.
Yeah.
Especially when it's like with other people around. Like I already get like social anxiety, and like I remember when I used to go to the gym, if I was gonna go to a machine and I saw a couple people there, I'd turn around.
I do remember you telling me that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like I'm like that for sure. Also with like Lenny's family, like I don't know. I don't feel like I can really like be myself.
Right.
But like with the girls though.
Like
I feel at home. I feel at home. They're super chill.
Yeah.
But maybe it's different because you are the partner, you know?
Like I feel like I need something to take the edge off, so I'm not thinking about it too much.
Interesting.
Yeah. So luckily her nephew.
Okay. Damn, okay. Well, yeah, I did figure, honestly, that it was a me thing. And you know what? I had a therapy appointment today, and I feel like, why didn't I bring this up? I feel like I had a lot to tell her, but we got through it pretty fast. Like, I feel like I haven't needed her emotionally, which is great, right? But there wasn't a lot.
As we let it stack up.
Yeah, which is why I thought, oh my gosh, I haven't been to her since February. Crazy. And so I thought it was one of those moments where I was like, oh, I'm gonna fucking just like let it all out. No. So I was like, she was surprised. So if anything, we had time to fucking kill. But that would have been something to bring up.
Yeah.
Because that is something that I was self-aware. I like realized, I think this is a me issue, because nobody was rude. Like, nobody was like, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Right.
You know. So the point is, it was cool. I'm glad I went. I probably wouldn't spend my money there ever again, honestly.
Like, what'd you think of the heated pool?
It was heated?
Was it not when you went?
The jacuzzi?
No, the pool.
I wasn't heated.
Oh, then they maybe just had it heated because we went during, like, winter time.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure. But not when we went. It's fucking hot as balls.
Oh, alright.
They had the jacuzzi, though, and that felt nice because it was a little windy. So we did go in the jacuzzi a couple times, but the water was fucking cold in the pool. But I wonder if like the ones in Park City are nicer.
They're more expensive, so I would hope so.
Maybe that's where we need to go.
You pay? I'm down.
No. Maybe next year. Yeah, so it was cool. I'm glad we went. And yeah, that's that.
Yeah.
Anyways.
But I was gonna tell you, I was like, you know how we've been like hating summer?
Yeah.
Yeah, when I went to the lake and I was having that balance, I was like, okay, this is why I like summer.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to do more. Because I'm like, oh my god, time is going to go by anyways.
Yeah.
Are you going to be miserable the whole fucking time or not?
Yes.
So that's why I'm like trying to like do something.
Yeah.
Because it sucks. But also, it's so expensive to do things. Like the amount of money I save when we are in the house, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
So it does help a little bit, but at the same time, like I definitely start to like get a little emo. What else? I feel like there was more. Fantastic Four, staycation.
Are you gonna tell them the scandal that you had?
Yeah, but I feel like there was something else. Maybe not.
You're going to travel?
No, I don't want to talk about that.
Oh.
Let's see. I guess that was it.
So I said patas?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they said
Because I forget the smallest, like, details that I want to tell her.
Me too.
So I have to, like, write it down. If not, I will forget. So, anyways. So we had a staycation last weekend, right? And I finally took Friday off. I hadn't had a day off in the middle of the week in, like, 3 months. So I took the day off. I went to the dentist. I had a dentist appointment in the morning. So TMI, but I had a UTI last month. And I think I caused it to myself, honestly, because I had a lot of back-to-back meetings. I still have a lot of back-to-back meetings. And there was times where I would hold it, like, a lot. And you're not supposed to do that, you know, because then you get UTIs. Or I would go to the bathroom and I'd feel like I wouldn't empty my bladder. So that's like another thing.
Me every day.
That's not good.
I know.
Yeah, so I think that's why that happened, because I hadn't had one in like 2 years, and that was my first one, so ever. So I didn't get my first UTI until I was like 31, I think. Anyways, I had one last month. I thugged it out because I didn't have time to go to fucking Instacare. And my primary doctor didn't have an appointment available, right? So it was going to be Instacare. And I didn't have time. So I was like, I'm going to thug this shit out. So I called my local doctor. And she's like, there's over-the-counter medicine. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. And that shit worked. It helped with the pain, which is fucking horrible. And then, so 2 weeks ago? No, last Thursday, I started feeling like, oh shit, I have the UTI again. And I was like, I'm not doing this again. I can't thug it out. We're gonna go up to, you know, have our staycation. I don't want to be fucking miserable while we're up there. Like, that was really the main thing. So I planned to go to Instacare after the dentist appointment. I didn't want to go to the dentist appointment. I was in so much pain that I was like, I'm just going to go straight to Instacare. But it was all or nothing, basically. So I went over to dentist appointment, went to Instacare, and I was the only one there. When I got there, there was nobody there in the room. So I thought this is going to go by fast. No, it still took forever to get my test done. And then they put me in the room. Took another half hour for the doctor to come in. The doctor finally comes in, and he has like what looks like a receipt. It's usually a paper.
It's literally like a little receipt.
Like a little receipt.
Yeah, that's what comes out of the machine, and it tells us what's negative or positive.
Oh, well, I had never seen that, so I was like, that's fucking ghetto, but okay. So he's reading on it, he's reading through it, and he goes, okay, well, you definitely are positive for a bladder infection. And he's like, and your levels for this, and your levels for that, and da-da-da-da. And then he goes, and there's a positive pregnancy on here, and da-da-da-da. And he just, like, keeps going. And I just, like, my mouth just dropped, and I'm just, like, looking at him for what felt like forever. It was, like, a moment in time where it felt like it just stood still. The world just, like, stopped, you know? And immediately I felt happiness, you know, and I think it was a moment of clarity. Like, I talked to my therapist about this, and I really feel like it was a moment of clarity, and I'll touch on that later. But I felt happy because I envisioned Lenny, you know, with our baby, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like, we're having a baby. Like, I felt so much joy. And I asked him, I'm like, I'm sorry, did you say there's a positive pregnancy on there? And he was like, yeah. He said, oh, but didn't you say you're on the Mirena, which is a type of IUD? And I said, yes. And he's like, oh, well, then we're going to want to take care of that first before we take care of your UTI. Has this happened with any of your previous kids? And I'm like, my G, I know I'm fucking obese, okay? But, like, I don't have any other kids. And he's like, oh, he's like, so this is your first pregnancy? And I'm like, yes, this will be my first pregnancy. He's like, oh, he's like, okay, well, you're going to want to go to the ER so they can see how far along you are, and so that they can take out the IUD without hurting the fetus, right? And we want to do it the sooner the better. And I was just like, again, so, like, the joy immediately went into panic, just, like, pure fucking panic, because I'm getting married in November, right? And I just thought, I don't have my dress yet, it hasn't been delivered, Lenny doesn't have his tux, I'm gonna be fat by November, like, what do I do? Because I'm like, to me, having babies, to me, getting married was, like, the start of our life together. Even though we're living together, like, to me that was the start, and then we have the babies. And if I'm pregnant now, to me that's the start. Okay, so where does marriage come into play? You know, do we push it off? Do we get married now? And I'm like, but it doesn't make sense. Like, it just, there's so much, it was just, everything was going through my fucking mind while this doctor is fucking talking, okay? And at this point, he's looking up ERs. He's like, you're gonna have to go to the ERs. There's a long wait time because it's the weekend. He's like, let me see which one has the less wait time. So he pulls up all fucking 3 ERs that are near us. He's like, oh, you should go to this one. And I'm just like, what the fuck? And I'm like one of those YouTubers that talk about, I got pregnant on the IUD, you know? And then as I'm at this point, I'm like this, just like, because I'm freaking out. And I'm like 2 seconds away from, like, just bursting into tears. And then his assistant, or a medical assistant, comes in, and they're talking. She pulls him to, like, the side, and they're talking, and then all I hear is, I ran the pregnancy test again through the machine, and it came out negative. And I look up, and I'm like, I'm sorry, are you talking about my pregnancy test? And she's like, yeah. Really quick though, I didn't know that when they test you, that they test for pregnancies. So I had asked before, you know, the assistant came in, I was like, why did they pull a pregnancy test? You know, pregnancy wasn't on the menu for me that day. You know what I mean? I came in there.
Is, Michelle.
I went in there for drogas. I need antibiotics to get this shit taken care of. You know what I mean? I did pregnancy. No.
Because when you're pregnant, they need to prescribe the proper medication.
I didn't know. That doesn't mean I've never been tested for pregnancies. I have, because before you get birth control, they make sure that you're not pregnant before they insert this bullshit into you, right? So, but I'm told this. I'm told we're gonna need to test you for pregnancy. At no point was I fucking told this, okay? So, I'm sorry, but that... Again, I'm going into this blind, thinking I just need drogas. And I asked him, and he's like, oh, it's just part of the process. You know, when we test you, we also test you for pregnancies. And I was just like, that would have been nice to know. You know what I mean? Like, just a little heads up. Hey, we're going to test you. Oh, okay, cool. Just so I know. It's in the perimeter of what we're doing here today. Anyways, back to the assistant. So they tell me, you know, that they ran it again, and he's like, this hasn't happened to me ever in my 30-something years. And the assistant goes, well, this happened to another woman 6 months ago, and they fixed the machine. They said that they had fixed the machine. And I was just like horrified, because I'm like, I can't believe this happened to another woman. And I said, you guys, I'm getting married in November. And their mouths just like dropped. I'm like, I've never had a pregnancy scare. I'm not one of these women that the moment that they skip their period, they're like, I'm pregnant. Like, my mind never goes there. And maybe because I used to have very irregular periods when I was a teenager. So to me, if you skip a fucking period, you skip a fucking period. If you're late, you're late. You know what I mean? Like, and if you have the Flow app, which Flow needs to fucking sponsor us. If you have the Flow app, it tells you it's normal to have late or early, periods. Like, your cycle changes. So I've never been a girl to ever like think, I'm pregnant, and maybe it's because of my history. But my thought was never that. So I tell them, I'm like, this would be my first pregnancy. I've never been told that I have a positive pregnancy ever in my life. I've never had a pregnancy scare. I'm getting married in November. I need to know right now what the fuck is going on, basically. And they're just like shocked. And they're like, I'm so sorry. What the doctor said is like, what we can do is reset the machine, run a confirmed positive pregnancy and a negative pregnancy through it, and then run yours after making sure that it's working correctly. And she's like, do you want me to swab you? And I'm like, do what you gotta do, lady, to like make sure that this is accurate. And she's like, okay. She steps out, and then the doctor goes, I knew there was something wrong with that receipt, with that first result, that test result. Something was just off. Like, it didn't look right. And I was just like, if there's a doubt, why would you just like deliver that message to someone?
The way he was so nonchalant about it too.
Yeah, like the way he casually just dropped a positive like, how does he know that I know that I'm pregnant? You don't know. You didn't ask me at one point if I knew that. Like, to just assume that people's world revolves around pregnancies, or that they know this, is just, it was just so fucking casual. It wasn't until I told him, like, I'm getting married in November, that it kind of dawned on them, like, oh, we're actually messing with someone's life here. And he's like, yeah, like, that's never happened to me, but I guess the machine isn't fixed. I was like, you think?
And to assume that you've been pregnant before is like the most disrespectful and inappropriate comment. I work for a doctor's office, a gynecology office at that. Did you break them?
Not yet.
Dude, fucking do it, because fuck that guy. Fuck that medical assistant. Fuck that clinic.
I think I told my lash tech about it, and my lash tech pointed something out to me. She's like, I think it's because he assumes that we're in Utah. Well, he knows we live in Utah, so he assumes that everyone has at least 2 kids, at least minimum, and that's like lowballing. And I'm like, that's fair, but still, not everyone's world revolves around pregnancies. And I told everyone that I've told, listen, forget about me. Let's say there's a woman who has been trying for years. Okay, actually trying and wanting a kid. And then for the first time, they get told that they have a positive pregnancy. And then later on, they get told that there was an error and it's negative. That's heartbreak right there. And you deserve to get sued like a motherfucker. So I think about those women, and that's why I'm going to fill out that feedback thing. It's not okay. I know mistakes happen, but when the lady said that it happened 6 months ago, you got a fucking problem up in there. Throw the whole fucking machine away. So anyways, he's like telling me if it comes out positive, you're gonna have to go to the ER and get it taken care of. If it comes out negative, then I am confident that you are not pregnant. And I said, should I just do a stick when I go home, like a little pee stick? I've never even done that, guys. Okay, so, and I'm 33 years old, so I've never done that either. This would be my first time. And he was like, well, our tests are more accurate. And I'm like, are they though? And he starts laughing. He's like, no, I understand it. They're gonna get it corrected, and And I'm like, okay. So he steps out, and then I start pacing, and I'm alone. Lenny had an eye doctor appointment. Everybody else is working like normal people. And so I'm just like, I messaged her and my best friend, and I'm like, I need you bitches on the line in like 20 minutes, basically, because I was like bursting, right? Like, I felt so many emotions, and I just kept going back and forth, panic, happiness, panic, and then fear, and just so many things, and what we're gonna do as far as the wedding goes. I think if there wasn't a wedding, it would be a little different.
Still scary.
Yeah, for sure, but like, I'm happy with who I am, with who I'm with, I mean. So, like, and we're old, so it's just like, who cares? But it was just like the timing of it, So he comes in about 20 minutes later, and he's like, you're negative. And I'm like, oh, thank God. Like, listen, when the time's right, hopefully God will bless us with that. And I'm like, okay, can I go? And he was like, you're never gonna want to come back here again. No, dude, never. And he's like, okay, yeah, I sent your UTI medication to, the pharmacy. And I'm like, okay, cool, fucking left. And I called the girls immediately. Yeah, so I felt like sad for like 24, 48 hours.
That you weren't?
Yeah, I think so. Mm. Oh my gosh, I'm getting emotional again. I think, yeah, because it kind of, and that's what I'm saying, like, I feel like sometimes you go through things, like, even though it doesn't make sense, to give you a little clarity, and it's like, I always joke that Lenny's the one that wants kids, and I'm just having them because I love him, right? Which, I mean, I do. But it kind of gave me clarity that I do want kids, and I'm so excited for, like, this new chapter between us. And
you're gonna make me cry.
And when I told him, that was like a whole other thing. And he just, of course, like, he's just so amazing. He was just like, it's not our time. He's like, but that time will come. And so I was like, I know, again, like, it was just timing, and I had never been told that in my life. So to be in that moment, it was just like, oh my gosh, like, this is happening. And those fuckers took my moment away, like, that was my moment, my first time ever being told I'm pregnant, and then it turns out not, which, again, timing, right? But, like, that was my first time ever, and, like, they fucking took that away from me, and I'm just like, bitches. But again, going back to, if a woman had been trying for years, and then they go and they get told positive, and they get told, oh, there's an error, which is why I'm going to fill out the thing. I really am, because that needs to be called out. That shouldn't happen to anyone. And again, I understand if there's issues with the machine, but to say out loud that just happened to another woman 6 months ago, there's a fucking problem. And then the next day, the labs department called me, and they were like, hey, we heard there was a little mix-up yesterday, and just wanted to confirm that your ACG is negative. And I'm like, bitch, I'm not a doctor. What the fuck is ACG?
ACG.
Esa madre. I thought she said ACG this whole fucking time. And she was like, you're not pregnant. And I'm like, oh, okay, thanks. And again, little mix-up. I'm just like, yo, who are these fucking people?
Like, and it's not even like your ass went to the free clinic. No, straight to the free clinic. She went to like a multi-million fucking clinic, hospital, worldwide.
I love that company, and my primary care physician is through that company. I went to the Instacare of that company thinking, oh, I love those people. Completely different people. Alright, maybe same company, but I don't know what's going on with that Instacare.
And for what your last text said, like the whole Utah thing, I'm sorry, but if you're a doctor, you see all types of people, all kinds of people. It doesn't matter what state you're in. Everyone is different. You shouldn't be aware at this point. You can't assume. You cannot assume when you see someone because you just don't know.
Yeah.
You cannot assume. And as far as someone saying that there was something wrong with the machine, I know what machine she's talking about because we use it too. And so I asked one of my doctors, I'm like, hey, have you heard of this talking about, because she had me fucked up when she told me. She was like, it has happened, and it's only when you don't clean the machines thoroughly, it gets cross-contaminated. So I don't get why she would say there's something wrong with the machine. It's just you bitches didn't fucking clean it. And if there was something wrong with that machine, and it happened 6 months ago, you should be more cautious about it.
Yeah, like what made her run it through the machine again? Did she notice then that it was dirty or whatever the fuck? Like, I feel like something made her run it again. Or
Yes.
do you naturally run the test twice every single time?
Let me not speak for every clinic, but my clinic, and it's the same company, I mean,
It's just one and done.
yeah, it's just one and done. Unless it comes out that it didn't read it right. Then we run it a second time. And yes, there is a thing that we have to test if it's working properly. We have like a negative serum and a positive serum. Mm-hmm. We do that when it marks it, so, you know, before we do a urine, because we need to make sure it's still working properly. I feel like they half-assed some shit.
Well, yeah, it really fucked with me. Like, I was just like, what the fuck? I was just trying to get drugs for my UTI, you know? And that's how my Friday went, and it took me a little bit.
They fucking did a pregnancy test without you knowing. They told you that you're pregnant. They told you that you're fat. And that you probably have like 3 kids on you already. That you should be familiar with when you're pregnant by now.
Like, I was just like, what?
Dude, no, fuck that place.
Dude, when I told Mom, Mom is so fucking impatient. Like, she is my mother, for sure. We may not look alike, but my God.
Some people think you guys do. I don't see it.
I don't see it either. But when I told her, I'm telling her the story, and nobody that I told, at this point, it was just you, Linda, and Lenny, right? And then I told my mom. And as I'm telling her, she gets so impatient. I hadn't gotten to the part.
¿Estás embarazada o no?
Yes. Before I even got to, like, I'm literally like 3 seconds away from getting to that point. She's like, ¿estás embarazada o no? And I was just like, oh my gosh. No, Mom. Let me, no, I said, déjame terminar mi historia. And she's like, okay.
No, so I was out in the lobby area when I was talking to you. And from where I'm at, the front desk people can see me. And that's who I went to the bar with. I'm on the phone, and the moment you're like, they said I was positive for a pregnancy test, I stopped. And I guess my mouth dropped, or I looked concerned. That after I got done talking to you, I see that same guy. He was like, what happened? What's the cheese, man? You look concerned. He's like, tell me everything. And I'm like, you dickhead, instead of asking me if I'm okay. I know. Cheese man is. And he starts, I know, and he starts laughing, and then later on he sees me, he's like, but are you okay? I'm like, yes, I'm okay. He's like, are you still going to be able to come to the bar? I'm like, yes.
Oh my God.
And then later on I told them, and they're like, dude, fuck no. Yeah. I cannot believe, like, I was, the moment you said positive pregnancy, I was like, I had no words.
Literally me. I'm telling you, I felt
words.
like I couldn't get anything out, and he just kept talking, and then I finally said, I'm sorry, you said positive pregnancy? He was like, yeah, and I'm like, the fuck? I mean, and granted, we had already ran down through my medical history, the Mirena, you know, like, so I'm like, what?
He mentioned the Mirena before telling you were positive?
Yeah, like, we went through, he was looking through, like, my medical history and whatnot. That's what I'm saying. Like, it didn't click until after he was done blabbing his fucking mouth off. Yeah.
Well, I guess, I told another coworker, the one that I work with, she told me that her mother-in-law, when she was in her 50s, got a positive pregnancy test too somehow, and she had already hit menopause. Yeah, so she was very worried.
It was a mistake?
Yeah, it was a mistake.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Panic, for sure.
Yeah. Like, fuck, dude. I'm getting the fucking hot flashes. Now I have to push a baby out.
That's so weird. Oh my gosh, how miserable. I'm telling you, having that UTI last month while I was on my period, because I got my period the next day.
That's awful.
It was such a terrible time, but my stubborn ass was like, I don't got time to go get drugs. And, again, some things happen for a reason.
It needed to be closer to the spot for this to happen so you can relax.
She doesn't have enough on her plate. Let's really make her feel it. And when I was talking to, I've had a whole self-care day today, okay? I didn't work today. I had a lash appointment in the morning, and then I had a nail appointment, and then I had a therapy appointment, and now I have a sister appointment, And the therapist, she said, because I told her, how I was thinking about a woman that had been trying for years, and she goes in and she gets told positive and then she gets told negative, and she's like, you just have to like create another scenario in your head to just make the scenario worse, huh? And I was like,
I'm like that too, dude.
I was like, but it's true, Kristen. Mm-hmm. I'm like, am I wrong? And she starts off and she's like, no, you're totally right, but you're already like going through a lot yourself, and you were just told this information. And yet your mind decides to, how can you make yourself feel worse?
Dude, we really are the problem.
We're always the problem, apparently. Yeah, and I was like, I'm just saying, I just feel bad for people.
Well, how can you not, dude?
It was just such a big fuck up.
No, I do that shit too. Like, I'll be fucking mixing up scenarios in my head and everything, and I'm just like, dude, why am I torturing myself? Like, this is, and then when, like, I'm planning on a scenario, what's gonna happen, and then when it actually happens, it's complete opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been doing that a lot with work lately.
Prepare for the worst, so it stings a little less. It doesn't sting less.
It's just like, oh, I was right.
Yeah. Kinda, yeah.
My 20th personality was right on creating that scenario.
Wendell tried telling me that I had multiple personalities.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think so?
I don't think so.
I don't hear you talking to yourself, so...
No,
Not out loud.
Like, I guess my switch can flip.
Yeah.
I want to say fast. I think she just triggers me. She likes pissing me off.
I think it can, but it's not normal. But like, it makes sense on who you are. I don't know. It's part of your person. I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
I think it's still all one personality.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, you at least have 3. I'm like, I do not.
That's fair.
No.
He's low.
I don't give a fuck, bitch.
I got 21. 20 on a good day.
I'm not trying to be on the same boat. Not with the personalities.
Anyways. Yeah. So that was that. Anyways, yeah. That's been our last 2 weeks. Yeah, I told you it was going to take up the whole fucking hour.
Yeah, you're right. Well, at least we have stuff for next week.
Yes, we do. We have more topics other than talking about our personal lives. Hopefully we didn't bore you. Or made you cry.
You shouldn't have gone on board from that. That tea was teaing. It was boiling.
I shouldn't have gone what?
I said they shouldn't have gone on board from that. The tea was boiling.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Damn near spilling out the pot.
Oh, this is episode 30. Woo! This is episode 30. I know we've missed some episodes, but there's other podcasts that go for a year, and they have less. So, we're not at our year mark yet. It will be in November.
That one's around the corner.
Yeah. Literally. It's in November. So, I was thinking of doing a giveaway, but I feel like we need to think about it a little bit more.
A giveaway?
A little giveaway.
To who?
Our subscribers, bitch.
Oh. What kind of giveaway?
But let's think about it some more. Maybe next time. Next episode.
We're already spending too much money on stuff. No offense. Love you guys.
Episode 30? That's huge.
Alright.
Yeah. I'll give you my ideas.
I'm gonna go shopping for Michelle's bachelorette party pretty soon, so whoever wants a 30-inch dildo, let me know.
30 inches?
Comment below.
That's gonna be our caption. 30 inches? My gosh. Oh my god. Anyways. Okay. So, more to come next time. We'll figure that out. Anyways, love, hate.
Oh shit. What do I hate? I feel like I had one. You can go first if you have.
I hate trials and tribulations, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I think they're necessary, obviously. But, like, while you're in the thick of it, my gosh. Does everything need to be a trial? Jeez.
I hate that I have to wake up and go to work every day. As of right now, I like my job. But a bitch is really tired. Yeah, when I went to go get my pedicure, they're like, you just came from work? I'm like, yeah. They're like, oh, do you work on the weekends? I was like, no, I work 5 days a week. And she's like, I work 7 days a week. And I was like, I'm sorry.
Nail techs work
Yeah.
almost every day.
Yeah, I'm aware I shouldn't be bitching. But I'm still tired.
Yeah.
Like, I am so tired.
Yeah.
So, and then I wake up, I'm like, fuck, we have to do this shit again and again.
We should talk about Sunday scaries next week.
The fuck is a Sunday scary?
Oh, I'll talk about it next week. Let's put that down so I don't forget. Anyways, okay. Oh yeah, I do have it on here. Cool. Okay, my love is my babes. He's just so supportive. And, again, like, I think if I was in, like, a bad situation, you know, in a bad relationship or something like that, and that were to happen to me, like, happiness wouldn't have been the first thing I felt. You know what I mean?
God, can you imagine?
Yeah,
That's a
no.
red flag.
Yeah, I definitely would not have felt that, and it was, like, pure joy. And that was my first thought. So, and he was super empathetic and, just super supportive. So, yeah.
What do I love? Where is the love?
Bounce, 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 bounce. Hurry, bitch, I'm hungry.
I don't have one.
You don't have a love?
I love
Self-care?
I love love. No, I don't.
No, you don't, bitch. You're a Grinch.
Oh, I love that I was able to pet the neighbor's dog yesterday.
Your neighbor?
Yeah. No, not those ones.
Oh,
The other ones.
the one that you always say hi to?
I don't say hi to nobody.
The dog?
Oh no, that's a different one. That's
okay.
Buddy. No, but our neighbors, they have a pug, and they recently got a Yorkie, and the pug stays arguing with Hazel, like when they see each other. He just,
Oh my god.
yeah, but the Yorkie's so cute. So I finally went over there and I was like petting them. Well, I was by the fence, like it was through the fence, and I was petting them, and it was really cute.
What if they like bite you?
They didn't.
Oh my gosh.
It brought me joy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anyways, let's wrap it up.
A toodaloo.
Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. Please follow us on TikTok, Spotify. Please like and subscribe our video. Please, please, please like and subscribe to our channel. Like our video. Subscribe to our channel. And we will see you next time.
Bye.